welcome to the video in which I'm sharing one of my personal Feng Shui stories, which happened a few years ago when I moved entirely by myself in one of the most luxurious apartments in the city where I was living in at that time. And it happened that this apartment had bad energy, and I wanted to share my story with you because it's a perfect example how the energy is influencing our well-being and the state of mind, despite the fact that the home is luxurious, and the first impression that I had of the space was wow, and I was very happy to be in that apartment because I had a feeling like I'm living in a five-star hotel basically. But after a while I started to experience a very weird symptoms that were affecting me mentally and emotionally. So you're gonna find out exactly what happened, and it might help you as well because the thing is that every single thing in our home carries an energy, and the colors of your furniture and the arrangement of your furniture and even the shape of the furniture is going to influence your state of well-being and the way you think and the way you behave, even though you are not aware of that. So this is exactly what happened to me in that apartment. And when I moved in, as I said, I was very, very happy, and I was positively surprised by the apartment because it was huge. It was very big for one person. It has amazing huge windows, and the view was gorgeous because you could see the beach, you could see the ocean, and it had the best possible view from my bedroom. So my first impression was really very, very positive. And at that moment, I didn't know that I wasn't aware, and I didn't have much experience with Feng Shui, basically, because at that time I was just started practicing Feng Shui like several months before I moved into that apartment. And as I said, I really didn't have much experience, but I got it with years because I lived in many different places, and in each apartment that I moved in I would face another energetical issue, and I was more and more aware of how our surroundings and the interior design and everything that is in our living space, it's really affecting us either very positively or in a negative way. And in this apartment, when I first came in, I checked the entire space, and I went to the bedroom. As mentioned, it had the best view ever of the sea and the ocean that was across that building. And I didn't even think at that moment about the color of the bedroom, which happened to be entirely black. Okay, so the only thing in my bedroom that was light, it was the wall. And my bedroom was full of furniture, so it was a very heavy wood, and I had a black wooden bed. I had even a very dark carpet, a huge dark carpet. It was a very big bedroom, by the way, and a lot of wardrobes, a lot of cabinets. Everything was black. I was never before living in the bedroom or in the apartment that had a black furniture. So it was my first experience, and I didn't even think it would become problem for me. And basically I started to experience the first symptoms after, I think, 2 or 3 weeks, because first of all, the thing was that I didn't spend much time in the bedroom, and I went there just for sleep. Most of the time when I was at home, I was using the kitchen and the living room. So just when I was going to sleep, I was using the bedroom. And after 2 or 3 weeks, I started to behave very weird. I noticed that that I'm becoming anxious and that I'm panicking. So basically, when I would be in the apartment, I would feel very unsafe and unprotected, and I was always making sure that the door is locked, even though I was never a type of person that is scared of living by myself, or I never in my life experience similar type of thoughts. So I knew something is happening. As additional information to this would be that I lived in one of the most safest city in the world, in a very, very secured building. Like, we had a security, we had a police that was actually making sure that during the night everything is safe and protected. And there is no way that you can experience in that city or in that building any kind of situation that someone would, I don't know, come to your home and rob you, or do anything similar to that. As a matter of fact, people would be always keeping their doors open, and no one cared about locking the doors or their personal belongings, because we knew it is very safe, and there is no way that someone gonna come and steal anything from you, basically. So that's why the situation of my emotional state and my thoughts and everything didn't make any sense, and I knew something is going on. So I usually always reflect on myself and my emotions and why I am in the state in which I am. And I knew that, outside of my home, there is nothing happening. Everything is all right. I was happy at work. I didn't have any issues, personal or private matters that could affect me in such a way that I am really, experiencing such negative emotions. I am getting depressed. I don't like to be at home. I don't like to use that bedroom, especially. And I figured it out, since I was knowing a lot about Feng Shui in that time, and I was still doing my research and exploring more and more every single day. I got an answer, and I figured it out that the color of my bedroom, which was black, is actually creating those vibrations that are not really good and not beneficial for my well-being. And this is causing all these negative emotions, such as fear, such as being anxious and panicking and not really feeling safe and protected in my own living space. And I was very sad about that, because the apartment was very nice, a part of that, but it was very clear to me that until I stop sleeping in that bedroom, nothing is going to change. And I was living in the apartment that was owned by my company, so I couldn't change the furniture. It was out of my hands. I couldn't replace it. The thing is that I could stay living there, or I could decide to move out. And of course, I decided to move out, and there was opportunity to do that because I spoke with the person in charge, and I was told that another apartment is going to be available, and I will be able to move. So basically, after a month or two, I was able to sort out my problem, And when I got into another apartment, the furniture of the bedroom was different. It was way lighter, the color, it was brownish, and I was normal again. So this is just an example of how your living space is energetically affecting you. And I am the person that is very sensitive to the energy, so I'm gonna pick up on that very quickly. And with this story, I'm just opening an eyes for you to look around your surroundings, and if your negative emotions and your state of well-being, it's not the best, and you are aware, like me, that there is nothing happening in my working life or in my personal life that could be causing that the issue, it's most probably in your home. And few years after that experience, I had a completely different and opposite experience. I moved into apartment which had a bedroom that was completely white. Okay, so everything in that bedroom was white, from black to white. And here I faced a different energetic problem, because white color, it's a very energetic color. White color is the color that's gonna cause you to be very creative, and your brain to run faster, and it's gonna cause you to think a lot, because you will be very creative. And the white color, if you have a lot of white color in the bedroom, this is not beneficial for sleeping at all, because the white color, it's active. It's gonna make you feeling very restless and active. It's gonna push that energy on you. And exactly what happened to me when I was in that bedroom, I was very creative. I had zero need for sleep. And it was crazy. And the bedroom had a lot of mirrors, which on top of that, mirrors are another thing that creates a very active and energetic energy. It was impossible for me to sleep there. And I was, even though the bedroom was beautiful, it had a very nice interior design. It was just the color that was the issue. And I moved to the living room. I was sleeping there. The entire time when I was living in that apartment, I was sleeping in the living room, because the living room was perfect. The colors and everything was, it was very nice balance of the energies. And I was sleeping there very well. So yeah, it is very important to have proper balance between dark and light colors. And I'm not saying don't own black furniture. You can own a black furniture. Just make sure they are not part of your bedroom. Or even if they are, it's just one piece of furniture or decor items. Please don't surround yourself with black color. It is completely different when you are wearing black, or when you are in space that has a dark furniture for just a short amount of time. But if you put yourself in a space for a longer period of time, you're gonna experience the similar things that I was experiencing. And maybe you will not be even aware this is coming from your furniture, but it's the facts, because everything around us is energy, and every single color carries a specific vibration, so it is affecting you. And this is it from today's video. If you would like to learn more about modern or Western Feng Shui, you can visit the website takafengshui.com, and you can as well subscribe to this channel, because there is a lot more information about modern Feng Shui that is coming every single week. And I will be also sharing more and more of my personal stories and how Feng Shui changed my life in a very positive way. So yeah, please stay tuned, and thank you so much for watching this video.